uncle was a known quantity, a known person in the community. He'd been president of the city council for years, and they all knew who he was. He wasn't someone who was going to run down there and try to string me out of the hospital.
He was finally taken to the hospital, but the authorities refused to let him contact his relatives.
Sure that I didn't break the handcuffs and run away. I was denied antibiotics for 2 days. I was denied any painkillers at all, not even aspirin, which I couldn't take because my teeth were completely wired shut. And I was in probably the most excruciating pain that I've ever had, but more than I could ever imagine. I was able to get a phone call out the next day, tell people where I was, what was going on, and that really, I think, is when a major telephone campaign, internet crusade started gaining momentum. We had state representatives getting called. I mean, major politicians getting calls and calling the prison saying, "What's with this? What's this generating all the publicity for?" Finally, I think the prison and the judge realized they didn't need this publicity. They wanted to get this thing over with and wash their hands of it. So the judge signed an order to have me released on a medical furlough, which the guards had never even heard of before. They said, "What the hell is that? There are people who die in here. We don't even let them out." So this was an unusual thing. I'm convinced that all the publicity generated by 2600 magazine, their website, the radio interviews. I even forgot to mention that I'd been repeatedly interviewed on WBAI's Off the Hook show with Emmanuel Gold. So this was an unusual thing. I'm convinced that all the publicity generated by 2600 magazine, their website, my arm. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a nice scar from here to here where they put this titanium bar in and 7 stainless steel screws. This is how much my arm opens now. That's it. That's my full range of motion on my left arm, unlike my good arm, which straightens out. Anyway, that's what I got. My jaw is
at this point in time. In fact, it's estimated that it will reach and destroy the set by sometime tomorrow. And that's something that causes me concern because, it's not like that's something we wanted to have happen. And I fear that one of the listeners or one of these subscribers or somebody may have called upon Almighty Allah or Christ or whatever to rain forth upon these people with all kinds of venom.
They seemed to have a real fixation on gun safety in this place. You had to wonder what had happened. We took a little tour of the restricted area past the unguarded guardhouse. And while the guy playing Shimamura wasn't in, we found one of the producers who promised us an interview that coming Sunday. The place was swarming with celebrities like cast members from Dawson's Creek engaging in decadent behavior. The hotel receptionist went out of her way to tell us where everyone was staying. And while the guy playing Shimamura wasn't in, we found one of the producers who promised us an interview that coming Sunday. The place was swarming with celebrities like cast members from Dawson's Creek engaging in decadent behavior. We wandered around town, taking in the carnage from Bonnie, seeing the desperate people. We witnessed civilization brought to a standstill. Roads were closed. Power was out. Trees were knocked down. But it didn't matter. We were going to finally talk to the takedown people.
He's the most natural actor. So Kevin's lucky that he's got, and he's very charismatic. There's nothing you can do to Skeet Ulrich that makes him uncharismatic. So that's kind of, from your side, it's kind of he's lucky,
I promised to tell Kevin how lucky he was next time I talked to him.
Lucky to,
but now it was time for our interview.
I'm someone that's
We've been in North Carolina for 5 days.
Play a lie.
But something was wrong. Miramax had changed their mind, and now they didn't want to talk to us.
Of course.
So we staged an impromptu protest outside the studio, and as we were leaving, destiny hit us again. This time we wouldn't let them escape. We drove next door and waited for them to leave.
Okay, there he goes. You got him going? Yeah. Off he goes. He took a wild blue yonder.
Now this is the real takedown.
The real takedown. Oh.
We had 2 cars on our side. We would outflank them, chase them, ambush them, whatever it took.
I think they know we're behind them.
They made a U-turn and went to the gas station.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Did they then go that way?
They did go that way.
After they made the U-turn?
They got away.
They left the gas station and went that way, huh?
They went that way.
When? Right after the gas
A few
station?
minutes ago. I thought maybe you'd come by.
And for the first time, hackers marched in the streets in 15 cities all over the world,
And that
even overseas
all
in England
ended.
and Russia. It was an amazing spectacle, and more people learned about Kevin's plight than ever before, even though Kevin Mitnick saw his 4th year behind bars come and go. And, in the end, Kevin did what he had to do to avoid spending the next 10 years behind bars.
Wanted list, and after a very lengthy battle with the federal government, the 35-year-old man from the San Fernando Valley comes clean. His computer crimes apparently cost companies millions of dollars, although Kevin Mitnick never admitted to them until today, ending a 4-year battle with the federal government.
It's a very serious crime, and that the federal government takes this crime very seriously, and we will prosecute hackers, particularly when they cause significant amounts of damage.
Mitnick now faces 46 months in jail. He's already served 8 months,
Most of his
and
skill
according
was
to his attorney,
in
with good
social
behavior,
engineering.
Mitnick might
I pray that they never wind up in the legal system. I pray that nobody does. But the thing is that if they do, right now the way it stands, the cards are stacked against them.
It's not about fairness. It's just about the way the legal game is played. It seems crazy to even bring up the O.J. Simpson case because there's no comparison here. But here's a case where a defendant had basically an unlimited budget, and look what that legal team accomplished. I'm not saying you need a lot of money to get off for something you did. I'm saying it doesn't matter whether you did it or not. It's the case, legal system, the justice system isn't about what you did or what you didn't do. It's about the government's going to win the case.
You know, this is no longer about what the law allows or doesn't allow. This is about how do you make it as difficult as possible for the defendants to get them to roll over or cop a plea.
God help you if you get stuck in that system, because it's very easy to get in and it's almost impossible to get out unscathed. Everything going for it except maybe the truth. And unfortunately, that doesn't count for much. So that's the way it is.
Laws, we're going to have more people locked up than we know what to do with. A lot of them are going to be kids, unfortunately.
Told me be a thug since the day I was born. I came up out the gutter, never changed myself. Got for real about my papers.